Hello guys and gals, Wyoming Rider here, and today we're going to be replacing the cadence sensor on my goat power bike's power goat. This is the cadence sensor that came with the bike, went bad, and they sent me a replacement. So we'll be installing that, and it does run through this little plastic conduit and up to the controller. But I have found, I was going to take the seat off, but I have found there's an easier way, because the cable is just right here. So that's going to save us a little time. So go ahead and pull out the new one. And as you see, it's going to run from here up to there, and this one's got plenty of length. But in order to do this, here, I'll try to move the camera closer so you can see what I'm doing here. We're going to need to pull this crank arm off so that we can get to this cadence sensor. Move this back a little bit. First, we'll take the bolt out here, and it looks like we'll have to take the pedal off. And I'll be right back for that part because I don't have the wrench with me right here. All right, now that I have the wrench, I'm going to take this pedal off. Down there. Now, I can finish, whoops, wrong way. Finish taking this out. All right. That's where this fancy little tool comes in. You can get these on Amazon. I'll try to find it, put a link. I've had a little while, but I'll try to find this kit and put a link to it. Anyway, and put that on there. All right. What we'll do is just screw this part in there. There we go. Like so. Then you take this part. I hope I'm not getting in the way here. Let's move it back over to this side. Here, I'll try to even make this lower. I can get it a little closer. This is the difficult part. There we go. Should pull that crank arm right off. There we go. Just taking this back apart here. Put these up. Alright. So now, cadence sensor should come out. Let's see. I'll be right back. Get down on the floor here. Generally, they just kind of pull right off. This one's really stuck on here, which might be the reason why it wasn't working. I don't know. Just gently pulling it. Not that I'm really worried about this one. Alright. Now if we can just get her off of there. Yeah, this one's like really gonna kind of bound up here. Yeah, there we go. Plus I don't have a lot of extra slack to deal with here. Might have to cut this zip tie off the bottom there. I could always put another one back on there. See how we're going to need that out of our way. Yeah. It's on there really good and tight. Almost. It's a really tough zip tie. There. Now, maybe we get a little slack. There we go. Yeah, see, you can already see what the problem is. Like I could see it's seized up. It's not turning. There it goes. See, now it's turning a little bit, but there's a lot of resistance. Shouldn't really be like that. Now that we got that loose, move the camera on this angle so you can see what I'm going to do up here. This is the other end right here. Cut this zip tie off. Yeah, that one was a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, that's what the plug looks like. Don't know. Just gonna pull it out here. Thought about running a string through and pulling this through, but don't think it's gonna have enough of an opening to do that anyway. Let's see if I can. No way. Gonna have to cut the zip ties. Anyway, let me get all these zip ties cut. And I'll get this cable removed, and then I'll start the camera back. Alright, I have all those cut off now, and I found me something to replace them. So we'll just go and, you see it split down the middle here, that little conduit is, so just pull it out of there now. See, now how to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 zip ties I had to cut off of there. So just know that. Make sure you got enough to put some back. These aren't the same size, but they should do the job. Alright, so now, get rid of the old one, so I don't get them mixed up. Let's see if we can go ahead and put our new one on here. Gently push this back on here. This does not like to go on there. And be very careful not to damage it. Slowly putting pressure around. Hopefully my big head wasn't in the way the whole time. There we go.
So now that I have that, just going to run the cable back in the conduit. And try to get it to stay in there. Try to give myself enough slack too. Does not want to stay in there. What I'm going to do here, if I can get it back in there. No, it's already jumped out. This is going to put it all back in there. Didn't do this, but I think we're going to have to go ahead and do this along so it stays in there. Let's get these two started, and then I'll stop the camera for a while so you ain't watching me doing this for an hour. Shouldn't take that long, but I knew that's boring to watch. So we'll stop it here, and I'll start it again once I get these in there. Alright, now that I got all that cable routed back in there, I ended up putting a few extra zip ties because some places here it's really difficult to get it in there. Don't like how close this comes to the brakes there either, but not really much you can do about that. So I'll put one more right there. Now I'll just go back and cut all, and I doubled these up since I put the smaller ones. Cut off all the excess here. Alright, turn this a little bit so hopefully you can see the cable, but here's our cadence sensor cable, so I'm just going to plug the new one back in after I put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Yeah, and this one is slightly longer than the other one. Which is a good thing though, has a little extra. Stuff that back up there in the controller box. And we should be good. We just got to put the crank back on now. So turn it back this way. And actually, before I do that,
I'm going to go ahead and test it out and make sure it's going to work first.
Alright, so now, turn the battery on, turn that on. Before I bother putting that other crank on, I'm going to try to lean it up here, and automatic lights came on. Oh, we got to put it up in pedals. Yeah, there we go. Yay, there we go. Now pedal assist is working again, so now all we got to do is put this on, the pedal back on. We should be good. Once that one's down, this one's going to go up. There we go. Rubber mallet, put it on there. Go. Right. The pedal back on. Yeah. Yeah. One more time. Ooh, and there we go. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.